Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to this month's Dossier fragrance review. As you can see behind me, I have a few boxes. And this one's going to be a little bit different because, as we all know, or if you're new here, Dossier is a fragrance company that recreates designer/niche fragrances at a fraction of the cost. They pretty much just strip off the expensive name that's associated with a lot of pricier scents, and they purely just give you the high quality juice. And usually I review a lot of their recreation perfumes, and I've reviewed so many scents at this point. So if you see any perfume on their site that you're curious about, check out my previous video. I'll link all of them in the description box. But today I'm actually not reviewing any recreation perfumes. I'm actually reviewing a ton of their recent new additions that are all Dossier originals. And then apart from that, I do also have a room diffuser, which I'm really excited to talk about because it's based off of one of my all-time favorite scents. Definitely make sure to check out Dossier. They have so many scents on their site. As I said, I've worked with them for over a year, maybe 2 years at this point, where I do these videos every single month, and I've never run out of fragrances to review because not only do they have a huge array of fragrances to choose from, they also constantly add new additions on there, so you always have new fragrances to look forward to. And aside from having actual perfumes, they also have candles as well as room diffusers that, just like their perfumes, are also inspired by some of your favorite niche/high-end designer fragrances. So not only can you smell like these scents, but so can your environment, your house, your room. And if you're not really an online shopper, you can actually also find Dossier now at select Walmart stores. So check out your Walmart and they may have a nice array of Dossier fragrances there as well. But if you are going the online route and you're a little bit weary about blind buying fragrances, they actually have a really nice risk-free program that allows you to order up to 9 scents at a time, and shipping is always free for 3 bottles or more. All orders can be exchanged and returned for free if you are a Dossier Plus member, and for non-member returns it is $3.99 per bottle. And once you've tested out all those fragrances, you have 30 days to return any bottles that you choose to not keep, no questions asked. Dossier is also constantly running bulk deals and different sales on their site, so you can always get a really good deal. And I also have a code for you guys, which is Ksenia10, and that will get you an additional 10% off at checkout. Thank you again to Dossier for sponsoring today's video, and with that said, let's get into the fragrances that I got this month. Before I get into the actual perfumes, I'm gonna get into this room diffuser that I got this month because I'm so excited about this. I've tried other room diffusers from there. I've tried the Baccarat Rouge, I think, diffuser. I've tried the Santal 33 room diffuser and the Love Don't Be Shy. I loved the Love Don't Be Shy. So when I saw that they had this, which is Woody Sage, this one's inspired by Jo Malone's Wood Sage and Sea Salt, and I love that scent. So when I saw they had a diffuser, I had to get it. This is what the diffuser looks like. As always, you get this little card in there that tells you the name of the fragrance you got, the notes, the fragrance it was inspired by, and all of that info. So what you do is you open up the bottle. I can literally smell this through the stopper. It's so fragrant. But you take out the stopper, put the sticks in, put the cap back on. It takes about 24 to 36 hours for the reeds to fully absorb the oil and for the fragrance to fully diffuse, where you can smell it like everywhere, and that scent lasts for so long. And then you can actually take the reeds out, put the opposite ends into the oil to kind of refresh the scent. And when I tell you guys, these scents last for so long. If you leave this in your room, this will literally last weeks, and it's strong too. I remember with the Love Don't Be Shy diffuser, I had it in my room, and every time people would come into my room, they would just comment on how good it smelled in there. And I had it in there for like over a month without even like replacing it or anything, and the smell never really died down until I just like eventually got rid of it. But yeah, they're real strong. So if you're serious about your room smelling really good, or your house, get one of those. It's so good. But they also have candles if you're more of a candle lover. Now let's get into these fragrances. So the usual fragrances that are actually inspired by different perfumes usually come in the same color box as this diffuser, but the Dossier originals come in these orange boxes, and they say Dossier originals on there. And these were all new fragrances that I saw. They were all new additions, and the notes for all of them looked so good, so I was really interested, and I love these perfumes. I think out of all of the Dossier originals that I've tried, These are my favorites. First up, I have Zest for Life. This one is a fresh, tropical, and woodland infused citrus paradise. This one has top notes of grapefruit, bergamot, pineapple, green apple, and melon. Middle notes of aromatic notes, lavender, geranium, ginger, and base notes of cedarwood, woody, ambery notes, and incense. And the scent family in here is aromatic and citrus, and I love that. I love aromatic scents. This one I would say is definitely a unisex fragrance. There's this cologne vibe, which if you know anything about me, I love cologne leaning perfumes. This one is so aromatic and crisp and citrusy, but definitely very woodsy at the same time. It is zesty, but not overpowering and not that kind of cleaning product, kind of citrus type scent. This is going to be such a perfect summer fragrance because it's aromatic and woody and it's fresh for the most part, but it's a fresh scent that has a lot of character to it. It's not a boring freshie. So yeah, this is gonna be such a good grab and go type scents. I've been testing out all these perfumes, by the way, for the past few days, and they all last so long. They're all such strong scents. Next up, I have this one. This one's called Fruits of Love, and this one's a floral bouquet kissed with blackcurrant and vanilla almond notes. So you know I had to get this one. I love blackcurrant and I love vanilla anything. This one has top notes of blackcurrant, mandarin, and grapefruit, middle notes of orange flower, rose, plum, and orris, and base notes of amber, vanilla, and almondy notes. And the scent family for this one is floral and fruity. This one's definitely a lot more feminine, and it just gives me this like nice, sexy going out vibe. It's definitely not like an everyday freshie kind of scent like that one. This one has a lot more depth to it. It has a little bit more going on. I definitely smell that blackcurrant, which I absolutely love in here. Maybe a touch of grapefruit, but it's definitely more of a floral scent, not in like a headache inducing floral to floral kind of way, but it's just so pretty. I love the plum in here. It mixes so well with that blackcurrant for like this nice jammy berry kind of fragrance. I definitely get the amber, vanilla, and I definitely get those almondy notes. Super creamy, so delicious. Definitely a sexy date night going out type of scent. Next up, this one's called Slice of Heaven, and I think this is the one that I was kind of the most excited about because the scent family of this one is ambery and gourmand, and we know how I feel about my gourmands. This one has top notes of peach, pink pepper, pear, and blackcurrant, middle notes of caramel, jasmine, orange blossom, and base notes of vanilla, coffee, musks, white woods, and patchouli. And the description for this is a caramelized vanilla latte infused with sweet fruity florals. Dossier is really going all out with these originals. Like I said, hands down, these are their best originals. This one kind of gives me a vibe of black opium a little bit, actually a lot of it. It's definitely that same blackcurrant kind of like plummy scent, but the coffee in here is a lot softer than it is in black opium. So if that's something that bothered you in black opium, this is definitely a lot easier on the nose. I wouldn't necessarily call it gourmand because it's not really edible. It's definitely more so in the same category as the last scent that I just showed, where it's definitely more of that going out, sexy, clubbing, dinner date kind of vibes. I think if you like black opium, you would love Slice of Heaven. It's that same sexy, delicious vanilla kind of fragrance. And then the last fragrance is called Free the Musk. For some reason, this one sounds really familiar to me. I don't know if I've had this one before. This is a very unique fragrance. It's obviously a very musky scent. The description of this is a hug that makes every inch of your skin feel warm and alive. This one's definitely more skin scent and definitely very musky, obviously, but it's actually not the type of musk that you expect. This is actually a very spicy musk, and it's very strong. It has top notes of cardamom, cinnamon, lily of the valley, middle notes of clove, ylang ylang, and fresh jasmine, and base notes of white musks, amber woods, myrrh, and caramel. So yeah, it's musky, but it's got a lot going on. And as much as it is musky, it's also very cinnamony, spicy. It smells like spices in your cupboard type of thing. This is definitely a very unique scent. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite out of all the ones I just tried. I definitely tend to lean more for these kind of more like sexy going out type of scents, whereas this one is very unique and it's unlike anything that I've really smelled before, but it's like nice at the same time. There's this alluring quality about it that I'm just like, I can't understand this scent. It's a very strange scent, so we'll see how this does. I did wear it yesterday and it sits more close to the skin, so I like that about it. But again, I can't say that it's a scent that I 1000% love. I'm just not normally into these scents so much, but I wanted to give it a shot just because I usually really like spicier kind of scents. Those are all of the fragrances that I tried this month from Dossier. Definitely love the first three a lot more than the Free the Musk. I would say that's kind of lower in my ranking as of right now. Let me know if you've tried any of these Dossier originals. I'm always thrilled to see their originals because yeah, I like the recreation fragrances, but I also love original scents. Let me know which scents you'd want me to pick up next month to review if it's a scent that I haven't reviewed before. Thank you again to Dossier for sponsoring today's video, and if you want to pick up anything for yourself, definitely make sure to use my code Ksenia10 for 10% off at checkout. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!